in this video, we are going to be creating a Zapier workflow which will automatically dub your videos into Spanish and store them into Google Drive. The way this will work is that we are going to split this workflow into two workflows. The first workflow is going to accept a form submission wherein we are going to take the video name and the video's downloadable URL or a YouTube link, which will then pass it on to VideoDB for it to upload and do an AI indexing wherein it is going to extract visual indexes for further use, and at the same time, most importantly, the spoken word, which is basically transcript but much more informed, and we are going to use this importantly in the AutoDub job. So whenever VideoDB is going to be done with its upload and index job, it is going to trigger the workflow too, wherein based on the uploaded videos data, we are going to pass it on to AutoDub. We are going to pass it the Spanish language setting so that it will dub this video into Spanish, and then it will upload the video into Google Drive. Now, to make sure that VideoDB, whenever it is done with the upload and index job, since it can take some time, we will let VideoDB do it in background. We'll just give it a target label, which will be dub video, and we'll say to VideoDB to only trigger the workflows whose trigger of the upload job has the same exact target label. So basically, we pass in a target label dub video, and we say ki only trigger those workflows whose trigger has the same target label. This is a feature which has been given to you with only VideoDB, and this is so that we avoid unnecessary invocation of other workflows, which can cost you some credits. So let's start. I have over here a form, which is the video dubbing form, which will take the video name and URL, wherein we can pass in a downloadable video URL or a particular YouTube link. I've created this with the help of the interfaces.zapier.com site, wherein we can create interfaces and forms like this. And to demonstrate how this form will go, I'll just simply go over here on YouTube, and I've pre-selected a video from Veritasium about magnetic micro robots. So in my use case, if you see, this video is not available in Spanish. There's no audio or text of it. So if, let's say, I was Veritasium and I wanted my videos to be available in Spanish, and if I'd let AI do the job, I will simply pass in the video name and at the same time the URL, and I'll hit submit of this form, and I'll expect the workflow to then get triggered and automatically store the video into Google Drive. Now I have also created a folder in Google Drive called dubbed videos, where we'll store all these data. So let's go over here. First, choose the trigger, which will be Zapier products interfaces, and inside of which we are going to choose the form submission created, and we'll hit continue. Let's choose the interface which we created, which is for the AutoDub form. We'll choose the page, which is named again AutoDub form itself, and we have only one form over there, so we are going to choose that as well. Let's test that trigger. It will give us what exact data which we'll actually get when in an actual environment. So you can see in the form submission, we actually sent up previous data, so it stored it and has given it to us. And you can see the name and the URL. So let's create the job for VideoDB. So the VideoDB job would be upload and index for this particular part. And so let's select the particular account for VideoDB. So I have already selected, I have multiple accounts ready, but let me show you how you can configure it on your own. Simply connect a new account, click on that button. It will prompt you a particular form wherein it will only ask you for a VideoDB API key. If you have a VideoDB API key, you can directly enter it, or else you can click this open the console link, which will take you to console.videodb.io/dashboard. If you have not authorized, or if you have not logged into VideoDB before, if this is your first time, you will be prompted to log in with the help of Google or GitHub, which after you do, you will be redirected to the /dashboard page. Over here, an API key will be automatically generated for you, which you can copy, paste it in here, say yes, and you'll be logged in. So here we go, we are logged in, we can see the account. So I'll just hit continue. For the name, I'm going to hit /. I have been given the name from the form data itself, and at the same time, I also have a video URL. For the prompt, I'm just going to say, just an informative video. And for the target label, which is important for us, let's see what we selected over here. We selected dub video. I'm going to write the same thing, dub video, and hit enter. Now what this will do is, it is saying that, hey, whenever I'll be done with uploading and indexing this video, I'm going to call every single workflows who have an upload and index trigger. There's a trigger version of this. We'll go to the workflow 2 and I'll show that. And I'm only going to invoke those who also have this particular dub video target label. So now let's see. I'll hit continue and I'll hit test step. And you'd see something very interesting, wherein it doesn't really give you the video or the AI indexing it creates, but it gives us a job ID. The job ID works as a token which shows that, hey, I am actually processing this particular task in the background, but till then, take this job ID, which you can use to track your particular job, which is of upload and index. So instead of waiting over here and doing it, let's go ahead and create a separate workflow, which VideoDB will automatically trigger for us, so you don't have to really worry about anything. So let's hit publish for this, so that this particular workflow is ready. Now the Zap has been published. Let's go ahead and create another one by going at home, hitting create, going to Zaps. And now we are going to select the triggers. And over here, like we saw, we have the upload and index job and now action, I would say. And then we have the trigger for VideoDB's upload job completed. Now over here, if I choose VideoDB, you would see that we have two options for an AI generated video and the new video uploaded and indexed. So we are not generating any AI generated video. This is a completely separate trigger. And we are actually focused completely upon a new video has been uploaded or indexed. So in a previous workflow, we set up a video to be uploaded and indexed. So this particular trigger will be triggered whenever that video will be done. But there's a catch. Over here, I'll select the account. Remember, we talked about the target label. This workflow will get triggered, but only and only if it has the exact target label. I'm going to name over here the target label as dub video. So now that I have named it, I'm going to hit continue. I'm going to hit test trigger. And I have a sample video over here, which is of the magnetic micro robot. Seems like this video actually got uploaded and indexed in the background meanwhile. And so as the latest video in its collection, it gave us this as an example. So now let's go for the next action, which is for the auto dub. So I'm simply going to choose the action event, which is going to be auto dub a video. I'm going to select the video ID. Now you can go over here and pass in a static one. What this will do is it will always, whenever this particular workflow is going to be called, the same video will be dubbed, which we don't want. We want this to be custom. We want it to be dynamic based on whichever video we actually get. The language code over here is going to be ES for Spanish. I'm going to hit continue and I'm going to hit test step. Now notice here, we actually get a job ID over here. So similar to upload and index job, which was done in the background and it gave us a token. The auto dub one is also doing the same thing because it also can take some time based on the length of the video and such. And so what VideoDB does is it gives us a token to check on the job in the background. Meanwhile, it is going to keep on dubbing the video. So to make sure that we get the output of it, so let's go ahead and check it. Now that we have the token, let's check the status of this. So we have the check job status action, which VideoDB provides itself, wherein you can pass in the job ID. So here is the job ID. I'm going to hit continue. I'm going to hit test step. And you can see that the status of it is processing. So now you know that this particular auto dub job is going on in the background and we have to wait. This auto dub job is going to give us a job ID and it is instantly going to check the job status, which we know will not be instantaneously ready. So now to make sure that happens, we are going to add a step. We are going to go to flow control and we are going to hit delay. We are going to choose the delay for so that we wait for a specific time interval. And let's say for the length of the videos, I'm going to send 5 minutes is enough. If you think you're putting in more longer videos, you can choose a longer duration over here. I'm going to hit continue. I'm going to hit test step. And basically now what will happen is after the auto dub job has been created, instead of checking for the output right away, the Zap is going to wait for 5 minutes. If you think you need more time, you can update this number to a larger one. And now let's check the job status again to see if it is done or not. And there you go, we actually get the dubbed video, which has the dubbed in ES as the title in the title itself. We see the output player URL, stream URL, and download URL. This downloadable link is something which is really crucial for us, since this will allow us to upload this video onto Google Drive. So now let's go over here. Let's choose Google Drive. Let's choose an action, which is going to be, well, let me go down below, upload file. Let me select an account, which I have present over here. And let me hit continue. Now I have only one drive selected. I have the folder which we created for dubbed videos. And for the file, I'm going to hit / for the dynamic output. From the check job status, I have the download URL and that's it. For the file name, I'm going to choose the file name given over here. And the extension is going to be MP4 since it's a video. I'm going to hit continue. And I'm going to hit test step. And there you go, the video was uploaded to Google Drive. And there we go, our workflow is ready. Let's see the output of it. Over here, I have the dubbed video, which is present in my Google Drive. So let me download it and show you the results. Let's see the video.
Estos son microrobots magnéticos de solo milímetros de tamaño. Se doblan y mueven en respuesta a campos magnéticos aplicados.
There you go. So basically, it took this English video and converted into a Spanish dubbed video and uploaded it onto Google Drive for us simply by adding the link and the name into this form. It is that easy to make such awesome workflows happen with ease with VideoDB and Zapier. You can take this a notch ahead. You can also add a subtitle to it, which can be in Spanish itself. You can check out our other detailed workflows as well for this. And I hope you have a blast with VideoDB's features provided on Zapier. This is Om signing off. Have a great day.